So what's up yo, karibuni sana and happy new year. Ni date 5 January 2022. Ule mwaka watu walingoja sana. This is still a show for you live from PressCon Influence Media as always. And poleni sana because we had promised that we will air at exactly 8. Lakini hizi machine tunakuwa nazo sometimes unajua zimetengenezwa na watu idondeketwa ndo yes. Ngombe usaga kakiuga. Nevertheless, we are live now, and we want to discuss 1, 2, 3 things related to the comrades equation. And we have two comrades leaders here to my left, tuko na mrembo, tuna mtanashati hapa. Na before we even proceed further, karibuni sana Kasanga. Karibu sana. Wanasemanga ladies first, tuanze upande wako, you tell us your name, where you come from, which university you schooling. Tusonge leo na mnayo. Karibu sana.
Asante sana kiongozi. Kwa majina yangu ni Cleashel Mitmande Machara, a 4th-year student in Moi University, pursuing Bachelor's of Business Management, Finance and Banking option. Nimetoka huku Embu, mahali kunaitwa Gatondore, ama tena ukinitaka unaweza nipata pia Kidhemo. Asante sana.
Kidhemo ni kwa bwana ama?
Hapana, pia ni nyumbani.
Nyumbani pia. Hii Gatondore.
Yeah.
Tuna mtanashati pia Kasanga, you've been doing it very awesome. Karibu sana, give us your name, your brief intro, na kama umeoa pia ni mzuri watu wajue.
Sawa, asante sana kwa wanatusikiliza, wanatuona pale. Tunashukuru sana. Asante sana kuwa na nyinyi. Bwana Wasia. Tunashukuru kwa hiyo opportunity. Kwa hivyo kwa majina mimi ni Nicholas, lakini najulikana sana Kasanga ambao napenda. Na nimetoka Makema, Mbeere South Constituency. Na ninasomea from University, a 4th-year student, taking BSc in pure statistics. In Eccso, I'm just a CEO, and recently I've been appointed, that is promoted to Eccso, where I'm serving as the devolution secretary. Yeah, I'm hoping that the show will be nice to all of us and to learn about Mambo.
So you're from Makema?
I'm from Makema.
Na poleni sana watu wa Makema, because maybe was it last year you were affected in any eviction? Kwaje namna hii?
In fact, I'm from that area that was affected. I was neighboring to the area. Kulikuwa kumbaya sana, but for now at least things are okay. Kumetulia.
So those that the evictees were settled.
Yeah, they were settled just the where they were, what were ruled kwa sawa at least for now. But there are some of them who never went back. Walienda kabisa.
Walichomoka kabisa. And if you're Makema, you're seeming to be very vibrant, following the likes of Kinaendi na Moisio, the nominated
MCA for now. Yeah. Now Moisio, we are ametoka Mwea, but now we call them Mwema because it's Mwea and Makema. Yeah, inakuanga Mbeere South two ones ambazo ziko na most tribe because ziko na Kikuyu pale, ziko na campus and ziko na the other side. So like the two ones, ziko na remember like 3 tribes.
So 3 tribes within one.
Within 2 ones.
And you're coping up very well.
And we are okay. That's what now we need to promote in the entire.
Now, let me get back to Sherry, and can you give us a very brief intro of when Eccso was formed, what it stands for, before we move to its core mandates and missions?
So Eccso is a comrades association, in full ni Embu County Campus Students Organization. It started back in last year August. Yeah, wakati tulikazana sana na kina Kasanga and other leaders wenye na recognize sana na wasalute sana wherever they are. Where we came tukakaa chini tukaona there is the need ya kuwa na group yenye ta unite all comrades in Embu County, regardless of the tribe, regardless of the institution they are in. Kama uko Saindi ya Meru, kama uko Northeastern, wherever you are, tukuja pamoja, we share ideas together, we unite, and at least hata in the future together, like the comrades hata wenye wako saina wenye watakuja, we are doing something in common. Yeah, so basically it's to unite, we share ideas, we do things together as a team. Kama watu wa nyumbani.
Kasanga, for those of us that are not in the universities and have never been to an university, yes, and that's your makosa, can you try to bring into the notice of each one of us, when we talk of a comrade, who is basically a comrade?
Okay.
Sababu unajua inatatiza talking who is a comrade?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. A comrade is a regard we usually refer to, ama tunaongelelea mtu ambaye amemaliza form 4 na ameweza kuenda in a college. Unaweza kuwa umeenda kwa college, kuna hizi college, kuna TVETs, technical universities, there is other polytechnics. We usually count one as a comrade, and also the universities. So we carry like watu wote wako universities, wako colleges, wako TVETs na pia polytechnics, they are part of us. Yeah, so that's basically what we call the comrades.
So sio lazima ukuwe in a university institution for you to become a comrade.
No, not a must. Yeah, unaweza kuwa into other institutions like colleges, TVETs and other any other learning institution after form 4. You are become a comrade.
So ni zile wanaita higher institutions of learning.
Exactly.
So you qualify to be a comrade. Hata mtu mwenye hapo Karurumo Polytechnic, Kanorole Polytechnic,
they are even more active in our forum. They are very active even than the colleges and other university students. Yeah.
Now, Sherry, do you have, as Kasanga is saying, do you have some members in Eccso who are polytechnics? Those are the TVETs and the college students.
Yeah, they are there. Some of them are even our leaders, and they are very vocal. I salute them wherever they are. So basically, see, you niko university, pia unafaa kwa university, and to end on that, we also have alumni chapter under Eccso. That is when you sasa graduate, we still accommodate them. We recognize them. Kama sisi wenye tuko shule, we recognize these people washapitia hapa, washamaliza. So we also have the alumni chapter under Eccso. So kama uko polytechnic, uko college, be it a college ya kusomezi mambo ya ICT and anything, walimu, kama uko college kusomea mambo ya medicine, you are in any university, as long as you are from Embu County, Eccso is where you belong.
Unaingia hapo. Kasanga, how many members are you in Eccso?
Okay, for now, we have a database ambayo you register if you want to become a member of Eccso. Na the database tulianza kuregister mwezi tukifanya elections we get 700 registered members. And up to now, latest kuangalia when I check the database, iko na 1400, around 1400 students. Comrades who are registered now. And we have others who are members of Eccso, but they have not yet registered. Because na ikuangi pesa, just free, just go to a link, you click, you fill the details, and you become the member of Eccso. But there are some of them, unajua hii mambo na content, pia hiyo credit na hiyo hata msi mchezo. So we know we have more than that. Those are not yet registered to be part of the Eccso, but we do projects and activities together. And we are aiming, like I know by the end, not just like only 6 months. Other 6 months, not 6 because it's from August. So we are by June next year, this year, I'm very sure will be more than 2,000 students.
Sherry, what are some of the activities that you do undertake under Eccso as comrades?
As comrades, so to start with, we do community projects. Like for instance, last year within a period of around 6 months, when we have been active, we managed to enter children's home. We have managed to help some of our students, some of our members in one way or the other. We also do mentorship. We have managed to attend more than 5 schools to kafanya mentorship huko. Yeah, what else?
We have also done evangelistic teams. That is, we do evangelist.
Kanisa.
So we go to schools. We partner with the Christian Union there, and we like now we have gone to Nyangwa and other schools. Like at every mentorship, we also have an evangelistic part of it. We have also been able to participate in so many talents. Like you have seen last time we end. AGM there, na tumekuwa na all the talents, so it's something that we have been doing even before. Uweze kuja uko na AGM at hiyo siku ndio mtakuja ku show your talents. We are doing it before. We have done all the types of talents pale, na tuko na that chapter that deals with talents. Iko na mtu mmoja ambaye anasimamia, na that is where now we accommodate every student ambayo uko higher education in higher education institute. You are able to participate in any talents that you feel inakusaidia in your life, maybe you are good in it. And those are things that we are also trying to capture, because we know we have so many students who are not aware of it. And wengine walikuwa wanachukulia kama mchezo, but the way we end our AGM there, wengine wameweza kuamini, because imesaidia so many students, and now imefanya watu wakuwa very busy in it, na ikatusaidia for so vitu zingine tunajua with the time pia itaweza kuimprove on the same.
So Shelly, you're the president, Eccso, and as Kasanga is saying, I came to your event, that was last week, and it was that was a good one, because you had a very huge calamity. The response was awesome. So many comrades had attended the AGM, but how are you able to manage that, because finances are required? How are you able to manage that very huge event, to hire the tents, to cook for the comrades?
Walikula.
How are you able to manage that?
So basically, to first say on that, kwanza effort mingi hapo, 90% came from these comrades. And you know one thing I'll tell you, overseer, the moment you have a crowd and inawaminia nyinyi kama viongozi, some things are easy. Like some things are just easy to coordinate. So for the fundings and how we manage to have such a huge crowd, I will first applaud all our leaders, starting with our CEO, Mr. Kasanga. Because from whatever the leaders did, how we mobilize these people, how we made these members believe in Eccso, not in us, but in Eccso, they will find the small amount we ask them to contribute, waka contribute. Then the other part of the fundings and the chip-ins came from the leaders when you are to support. We have leaders in Embu County when you are to support in one way or the other. So basically that's how we manage to, hatuwezi sema within the 6 months that I can't stand here and say as the vice president, like account yetu iko strong. It isn't. Basically we just chipped in from the members and the leaders who supported us.
You will congratulate and mention them as we progress. So Kasanga, one will ask. And we're coming to a question, because now I think we have two factions of comrades that seem to be conflicting. But before we come to that now, one will ask. Eccso is 6 months old. There has been comrades in polytechnics, universities and colleges before. Why now? Why now? Why Eccso? Why the other faction of comrades? Why now?
Why have we started now?
Why now?
You know, in the book of Ecclesiastes, there is time for everything. Na uweze kuwa unaanza ama useme kitu inafanyika, bona umeoa hii mwaka au mwaka ingine. Time ndio ilifika hiyo wakati. Kwa hivyo time ya Congress bora ilifika hii mwaka. Some of this time imepangwa na Mungu. Kwa hivyo Mungu alikuwa amepanga ya kwamba this year kutakuja kuwa na viongozi kama Clear na Shelly, na kutakuwa na viongozi kama wakina Juna wa organizing sector and others, and kina Kasanga ambao watabring a very strong organization ya Congress Bonde, na itasaidia in this way or the other. That's why unaona kumekuwa na very big AGM for the first time this year. Ilikuwa imepangwa na Mungu.
Sasa Kasanga, back to you once again. You see, Embu has never had such an organization, and if there was, it was not as vibrant as the two Eccso being one of them are today. What was lacking for the comrades that were your predecessor? What was lacking as per your assessment?
As per my assessment, there was an organization for students for the 2017, which I think from the what I followed, it was not able to maybe do much because of politics which are there. Most of them they were based on tribal. Because hata nakumbuka ilikwisha wakati wa elections, when one tribe ilileta na mtu wengine ikaleta mtu mmoja na watu wakasema president, but now ikakuwa ni vita. So this time round tumefanya tofauti, because even our elections, kama umeona vile tumefanya our elections, they were very different from the way that it's been done. So tulifanya virtually in a way that atumeavoid all the types of mambo na na any conflicts within the members. Na I think from there, because right now kuna vile watu wamebadilika bana, I think the generation imebadilika sasa hivi, we know what we are doing and we know what we are looking for. That's why ukiangalia even the generation at what we are fighting for right now as the unit of Embu County, that is what we need, and the space for the students. I think the leadership of this time is more vibrant than the one that were, because I share with some of those that were leaders there. Congratulations. I have seen so many people. Sijui hata ni vile nasahau majina zao, but I know even the person who was the chairman, serikali, alikuwa it was not serikali, anaitwa nani jamaa? Is this guy na sistake is part of Eccso right now. Sistake ananiambia alikuwa anaona vile brother yake alikuwa anafanya hizi vitu, but for now hata yeye anashangaa vile we are doing it. I have seen also another guy amekuwa kwa hiyo part ya tumeinteract na watu wengine na wananiambia the way we are doing it is very different because now haiko hivyo. What I can say I think is the type of leadership. For now we have a strong one.
That is able to unite and bring members together. Sherry, you're the vice president, and as Kasanga is saying, so we have that variance among us people, those that are able to unite, bring people together. Muna uhakika kweli amuna any political affiliation, because you mentioned that certain leaders came on board and supported your AGM. Are you affiliated to any political leader now that we are straight to the electioneering here?
Oh, so on that point, people will talk out there, and I'm sure the stories are already out there. Kusema Eccso wanasupportwa na mtu fulani, Eccso ni ya mtu fulani, the stories are already there. But what I would like to tell Embu as a whole, comrades kama wote sahihi ni kwamba Eccso haina kiongozi, especially a political leader mwenye amesimamisha. Na Eccso si ya any politician. Eccso si ya any leader, hata kwe Uhuru, akwe Ruto, akwe hata wale wenye wako Embu County. Eccso si ya Eccso ni ya comrades. Eccso ilimeanzishwa na comrades. But being in Embu County, which is a region, which is something recognized even by the national government, we can't assume the fact that we will need these leaders. Hatuwezi assume hiyo kitu. Hatuwezi amua sisi kama comrades tutajisimamia, hatutaki uhusiano na kiongozi yoyote. We still have to recognize and respect these people because they are our leaders. Kama sitamhitaji kwa Eccso, nitamhitaji mahali pengine. Siwezi kuja ni assume sitaki any leader, any politician, and at the end of it all, the comrades wenye na lead sahihi, they will need bursaries. They will need someone to talk to them in the national government. So we can't assume the fact that we will still need these leaders, but Eccso si ya kiongozi yoyote. Yeah.
Kasanga, what is your take on the same? Mama, it could be even your political vehicle. Maybe you want a seat in Makema.
Let me take example of the AGM that we had. Wakati tulifika pale, tulikuja tukakutana na executive yote na tukasema sasa we need money for funding. Where will we get the money? Tukasema now we go to our members, into our trees of community. But the literal, we say because of the challenges that we have with the students and so on, let us just get maybe let everyone just contribute a small amount. But now we saw that the amount that students were contributing was not enough. So we had to go to our leaders. And what we did is this: we went to our members, we said that if as a student or as a member, you know any politician or any leader that is close to you, anybody, just forward the name so that we write a letter to them and we send it via you, so that if it's someone like Leo has given us a leader, we write a letter as the executive, then we send through the clear to the person. And we wrote, I want to tell you, we wrote to every leader account, all the MCAs were 20, plus the nominated. What do we want here? Including all the governors, parents. What we know right now they are 3, they are 4. Only person more I think Pia and all the senators, aspirants, and all other leaders. What were the But now, and this fact, that's why we're training for the organization, as she has seen, is for the all. We must recognize all the leaders. But now, there's no way to tutakuja kwako tukwambia tunataka hiyo usaidizi, then you ignore us and you think we are going to support you. We must recognize that put effort na pia wamekuja watachip in watatusaidia. But the invitation to the meeting ulikuwa pale, even the support. Kuna wenye walitutumia kitu wakatuambia nyinyi endeni mfanye hii but sitaweza kufika. Kuna wengine walituma na wakakuja. Kuna wengine hawakutuma walikuja na wakatumana ama hawakuja wakatumana hiyo siku, unaona. So kuna wengine hawakurespond at all, never responded to the letter we wrote to her or him, never came to a meeting. Now what will we do? We only recognize that sent something and those that attended our meeting. But for all leaders, we invited them, even them, they know themselves. I have all the letters that I wrote to all the leaders. So at this moment, Eccso does not support, but we recognize those that are supporting the affairs. And
so you do not have any political affiliations. So you have heard it from the horse's mouth, from the vice president, the CEO, Eccso, that they are not affiliated to any politician. They are not supporting any, and we apologize for airing late. We were to air at exactly 8, lakini tumesema machine kidogo, our technical team kidogo, lakini wamepambana. Sahi tuko live. This is the show for you live from Influence Media, aired live via EBN, Embu newspaper, na tunasonga nayo. You mentioned something bursaries. Na inge unajua pale kwa university kuna ile fee unapata, kuna by the way my sister is a member to Eccso. Esther, I salute you for joining this meeting team. So kuna ile maneno ya bursaries, kuna maneno ya help, kuna nini kutoka kwa viongozi wale. Kasanga anasema, are you getting those bursaries ama pia it is unhelp ni hectic getting the bursary funding?
Okay, as at now, let me say it has been hectic, but especially from Bere North, I can see some progress. But we are still urging these leaders, tafadhali saidieni comrades kupata these things, because we are struggling. Talking now from a comrade's shoe, we are really struggling there, and we need these bursaries. We need as much help as possible. Lenye tunaweza pata. Yeah, so as at now, let me say the progress is good. Yeah.
Uko sawa.
Wacha mimi niongeze kidogo.
Bursaries. The issue of bursaries.
That is an issue that it affects students sana. And I want to commend us per constituency. I will start with Runyenjes. Runyenjes hatuna shinda sana. Mambo imekuwa sawa.
Karamba is doing what it does.
Karamba is only that juzi ametaka kutukosea kidogo, but we are okay with that, and muongelesha. Na kama anasikiza ni vizuri pia ajue hiyo ya kwamba on Monday aliweza kuita students leaders to talk about the bursaries, which I think will be launching very soon. Zitakuwa zinajazwa from, as I got the information, is from next week, I think. And he never consulted Eccso as part of the leaders who are there, and we have leaders from that is from Eccso who are from Runyenjes. Our Sekjen, Nani Morini, is from Runyenjes, and our nominated leader, Neto Kezi, is from Runyenjes. We also have 5 leaders in Eccso who are doing very well from Runyenjes, and they were not even invited to the meeting. Kwa hivyo it was not a good show from Mheshimiwa na Mheshimiwa. Tunajua anafanya kazi nzuri, but we request kwa heshima yote next time ni vizuri pia consider Eccso as part of the student body, ambazo leaders ni vizuri pia wakuwa anaanza kuitwa. Nilimtext after that because I got so many complaints from students, na nikamtext asubuhi na akareply, and I think he is aware, and next time tutaweza pia kuwa consistent in those meetings and also those updates. When I go to, but on matters, bursaries, we can't complain. It's good. So it's only that point that I know he's a good leader who has been a student leader, and he knows what we are trying to say. Better South, things are okay. We are doing well, and I think unless tuongeze pesa kidogo, we can't complain. So Manyata kumekuwa na shida kabisa, because last time we got bursary ilikuwa January hapo, and we got only 5,000 every student when waliweza kuapply. From there when it came, I think hapo April, May, watu waka apply tena, but now at around October pale tukaambiwa pesa itatoka, si ya students, ya conference, so ni high schoolers. So we are waiting for the money January, and tutasikia bado fununu, which means there's a problem, because kuna watu wali apply na bado wanangoja, hawajui tutatumia the old application ama tutafanya new application. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri kwa mheshimiwa Moshiri, tunajua anataka kiti ya gavana, lakini vizuri pia pale atukumbuke bana, ndio hata sisi tukifika huko juu tumjue. Kwa hivyo watu wake kama wanasikiza, at least ni vizuri pale, we need at least, hata kama mtu alikuwa ameapply before, kaile wasitupe hizo application, ni vizuri because someone might have alikuwa na issue sana na hakuweza kulipa fee. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri pia they consider the application which were done this year, last year, and now they were not considered. Better not, hapo ndio tumekuwa na vita sana, because those we have seen kutakuwa na disbursement ya bursaries, I think date 10 ama date very soon, but now kumekuwa na shida because the application haijakuwa through, haijakuwa clear. Most students, they have seen there will be a disbursement, but wameanza kucomplain ya kwamba hawakujua application ilifanya lini. Kwa hivyo, and it's the first time we have seen the disbursement ya bursary imekuwa advertised there now. That is what we have been praying for. It is the first time. But now the issue is the application was never announced and was never spread. The information is never spread to students. They were not aware, most of them. But we thank God, kuna disbursement, and what we are praying is that those that walifanikiwa to apply, at least they have been given something. So it's our prayer. We are waiting for the day, and we hope that Mheshimiwa Njagagwa at least atafanya kitu mzuri na students will be happy from there on. Thank you.
So that is a nice belief on the statuses of the bursaries. Yeah. What is your feeling about now? Some years later, 50 plus years after independence, we have an university in Embu. By the name, is it the University of Embu or Embu University? What is your take on that?
Okay, my take on that is, okay, honestly, as an Ambian, hata kama tulienda kule kwa Kalejins, as an Ambian, I'm honestly very happy and proud kukua we have a good university. It's a good university. Hapa siwezi danganya. It feels good that pia our students who are Embu, we are accommodated. Si lazima tuende huko mbali. And still we are accommodating people from those other places. So it feels good. It's nice here.
1 minute your take on, we have a university in Embu 55 years later. What is your take on that?
Okay, kitu ya kwanza nataka niseme, I think University of Embu is the newest university in Kenya. And the reason? The politics. Embu kuna siasa mingi sana, and most of them they are tribal. Hiyo ndio shida, the only problem. So what I can request Embu, if Embians can be advised on my side, I know it's my small piece of advice to them as young I am, is that tuache siasa za ukabila. Let us do our leadership and follow the ideologies that people have, not the politics at Mumbai. There are those things that we call Mumbai White, and that is what is destroying and killing the good leadership in Embu. Because we find someone is not giving the ideologies that we need, but because it's our person, Mumbai White. So we hold that person in a way that even if it's not giving us what we need, it's our person we have to support, and that is what giving us the backward that we are doing as at now. So what I can request is that let us follow leaders who have ideologies that can take Embu to the next level, so that at least our development on matters education and university and other areas. Ukiangalia Rika Technical imeanza tu juzi, tumeangalia ingine niko Siagaro. At least we get leaders who can give the development as fast as possible. Na tuaje mambo. Let us look at the leader, look and see what that person can offer. And that way we can at least at the next maybe 10 years or 5 to come, we can at least have another university in Embu.
In Embu, of course.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned the cohesion amongst leaders, why can't you and Obina sit and discuss issues related to comrades? That's the $1 million. Why? Because
that person you have because I'm not aware.
Because you see, I mentioned that we are two organizations. Umbrellas bringing the comrades together. There is another. You're the CEO.
Yeah.
Our friend here is a vice president.
Yeah.
Now we have a president of another organization who have done. I tried to bring you, the two of you, on this platform, and it was like, no. I cannot go where Kasanga is. Why can't you two sit and discuss comrades issues amongst yourselves? Furthermore, your ambience.
Everything starts with a history. You don't just come you should have first started by asking how did we come up or why did we start the same forum, and then from there we can proceed. But we are not here to talk about any person.
Yes.
I think if we can talk about, we can just talk about the organization, not person. Yeah. So,
But are you a legally registered organization?
Ours.
Yes.
The process is almost done.
Oh, it is almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mmefika wapi?
All the documents ziko Sheria House. In fact, I think the only thing which is remaining ni kumaliza some small fee tumebakisha and get the certificate.
Do you believe that Embu can produce strong comrades like Kinababu Owino, who are very strong comrades, even politically? Do you believe that we can get to those levels?
Yeah, I believe we can do so, but to just support whatever my fellow leader Kasanga said, we will only get to that point if at all we stop this tribal thing. If only Embu tunaweza kwanza kwa comrades, hata jana viongozi wakubwa comrades, if at all tunaweza maliza hiyo mambo na tribal, mimi ni wa Manyata, sisi ni wa Embu, kuna wa Mbere. If only we can stop that, we can have these strong leaders.
So there is a problem, Kasanga, we should, as young people, we should admit that kuna hiyo maneno ya mimi ni Mwembu, ni Mbere, kutoka Manyata, nini.
Yeah.
And I know you come from an area that has seemed to be so forgotten, even political development-wise. Do you believe there is a cure to that? Now we come to we are discussing the comrades equation, politically, socially, economically. Do you believe that hiyo mambo inaweza kuwa inaisha and we have a leader who can unite Embu in all aspects?
Oh no, in my life what I've been saying is because the way mtu anaweza toka hapa niende Kisumu with my business ya kuuza nyanya huko. Huko tunalimanga nyanya sana. Za tomatoes zinafanya vizuri sana. Huko zinafanya. That is what has imenifikisha pale. Kanafanya mzuri sana with that river around there. No. Kwa hivyo, I was saying, and we usually import those, like we usually sell those tomatoes, Konaro, napeleka pia Kisumu. So what I usually say is that if I can go to Kisumu and find that there's a gap in business, na hiyo gap inataka kitu kama ni nyanya, and I can produce a quality one because kwa nini mimi najua kulima, so I usually grow tomatoes, na zinakuwa very quality. Unapata ile grade 1 kwanza, ile ya kwanza ile inakuwa very strong. Nikienda pale Kisumu nipata hakuna mbona kuna nyanya kama zangu, then I bring na pale watu watanunua ama watanunua. Will they ask me whether I'm a Luo?
No,
they will not ask. Because I've given the quality that they wanted.
Their concern is
the quality, not the person. The same way I'm requesting the leadership. If I can offer a good leadership to any person, regardless of the tribe, the region I'm coming from, or any other leader, then why can't we have that person uniting the people of Embu?
So there is a cure to that.
There's a cure to that. The only we need is just the good leadership that we need, that is serving you and serving the other person, and is making every person to be part of the service that we are offering. Yeah.
So I think these are the conversations that we need to keep having over and over, even as we go to the electioneering period. Is that year? This thing I told you show for you, I go by the name of Ulikemo and Notary Mwasia Mavili to go up under the influence media, Eccso, Sherry. Eccso now, Eccso during the electioneering period, Eccso after the electioneering period. Your views as we come to the conclusion. What do you think about Eccso? The longevity. Its longevity.
From what I've seen for the 6 months, nimekuwa kwa Eccso, and since this conference walinipewa position ya vice president, I believe with the unity yenye tumeonyesha kama viongozi wa Eccso, na ile unity pia conference wametuonyesha kama viongozi, we can remain united and we can do much more. Ikuwe ni before elections, during the election period, ama after. One thing I want to promise the country and the county at large ni kwamba sisi kama wana youth young people, we will support, we will do the elections. We have to be patriotic. Okay? But as Kasanga said some minutes back, we will only support a leader mwenye pia atatuonyesha kwamba atasaidia we young people. Hatutaki kuchagua kiongozi ende hapo asahau kuna vijana huko nje. So I think, okay, Eccso will remain. That is my prayer and that is my hope. Yeah.
Eccso now, electioneering period, after electioneering period, your views, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, but there's something I would like to add from my friend here.
Yes.
About Babu winners, and so they started the way we have started, and we thank God because now Eccso has produced someone in Eccso, Kenya University Students Organization, ambapo Babu Wina amekuwa president for many years. So we have Anthony Manyara as the president, who is also a president of East Africa Students Union, and we have one of us from Embu County who is part of it, and I'm very sure, very grateful that is a progress from our side. So it's possible to have people from Embu County students who are part, who are like Kina Babu Wino and us, Kina Orengo Pia, they started this way. So I know it's possible the way you have asked. I was just wanting to make sure that those when wanajua for first year, second years, and they want to be part. I know we have, by the way, we are growing leaders and they are there. And I'm very sure they will be able, even if CFCC, au wengine wako pale vile nimeona they have potential that is possible, they can be there. So on sustainability of Eccso is going to remain the way we have started, and the reason and the evidence, the facts that we have is that we have now tumeweka ile mizizi, ile metanga mizizi. Because if you go to talents, there are talents. Right now, on modeling field, they are starting an agency ambayo itakuwa ina train models from the small area, watakuwa na trainiwa pale. Au watu hakuna mahali wataenda. They will remain there, and every year they will be able to participate in the activities on modeling. We have other wanatunga nyimbo, na we have artists pia ambao wanasaidiana pale. We have actors ambao pale wanajaribu kutengeneza mambo na play na vitu zingine, which means it's something that is reviving, si kitu ya kuisha sahi, and itaendelea kuwa pale. Ukiangalia the leadership also, the way we have vile tumejiweka pale, we have others in other leaders ambao wana grow very well. They have done well in the previous, their first year, second years, which means after we are done with our leadership, that is next year by August, this year by August, elections, that is the third week and fourth year as per the constitution, they are going to remain in our offices, na ndio watakuwa wanashikilia Eccso, na sisi pia we have what we call alumni body. We are going on to join the alumni body of Eccso, and we make sure that it will sustain. Yeah. That's
And what do I want to say?
Okay, to add on something, there's something we forgot to say. It's also under Eccso. We support innovation. Yeah, we also have that part of support innovation. Wale mtu mwenye anakuja anaweza tengeneza ka system, anaweza detect gari kuna shida gani. We are also supporting that, and we are really hoping that we get as much help as possible, because ukiangalia area kama hiyo ni area inataka finances sana. So we have people, and they are comrades, so kwa shule bado na wanatengeneza hizo vitu za machines, hizo technicals, and we are supporting that.
So we start with you, your parting shots.
So my parting shot, let me first thank you for this opportunity.
You know what? There was a function, I think, a section that you wanted us to discuss. See, it will not.
Push it.
But it's okay, we can proceed. Let's to give Oh, about the organizations. Yeah, I thought you were talking about other organizations.
I think I forgot that. Let us iron and discuss that
later. Next time.
Yes. Did you finish your parting shot?
Yeah, so I was saying I will just like to thank you for this opportunity and thank Embu County and everyone who has watched us and who will watch us sometime to come. And washukuru sana, na ni encourage every person who is out there. Mwenye tu anajua ni comrade, uko university, uko college, uko technical, as long as you are called a comrade. Kindly join us. Kuja tuungane, we share ideas, we work together, and in the future, hata tukizeeka, we will still be holding each other's hands. Yeah, thank you.
Your parting shots, Kasanga.
Sana mimi nitamaliza na submissions. There are some missions that we have been having as Eccso. Number one is about inclusion. That is inclusion of one of our students. That is in the bursary allocation committee. Something that we have been presenting, submitting all through. We tunauliza if it's possible, student, that is the the leadership ya constituency na pia the counties. Next time, right now, tunajua kuna hizi ambassador allocation committee. And we have in our structure, we have the institution reps, we have the one reps and the constituency leaders, pia the county. Tunauliza in every constituency. All the MPs watakuwa pale elected. We have seen some of them already, they have been responding to our submission. Imepata watu kadhaa. But now some of them, who are responding are those that are aspiring to be leaders. They are saying we are requesting only one person to be in the ambassador allocation committee. I know it's not there in the structure that it should be there. And tunauliza, that's why tunauliza serikali ya county. Next time vizuri what to consider so that at least we can have one student and one leader being part of the ambassador allocation committee. If it's per one, we can have one leader from the one because we have one rep. And also if it's per constituency because we have 5 leaders from the constituency, we can just be given one position to be part in the ambassador allocation committee so that person can be able to coordinate with other institution reps and know ni mwanafunzi mgani ambaye anashinda sana, mgani anaweza kufanya exam, au ndio wanajuana vizuri. Na with that tunaweza kusaidiana hiyo. Submission ya pili ni ya kwamba tunajua kuna bursaries, kuna what we call education funds. Na ndiposa embu ikaweza kuwa mbele pia, as we have seen in other constituencies like the Ng'ombe ya Meru, na pia tumeona in other counties. Ni vizuri pia the leaders watakuja kuchaguliwa pale, wakuja na kitu inaitwa education funds, ambayo ni education fund ambayo ni like kama ni a constituency, it can be a constituency or county. So wanaweza partner with ELB, education loans board, so that they can produce a funds which Congress can apply. They can apply other than the bursaries and other than the ELB. Is a partnership between the county and the ELB or the constituency and ELB. And with that one, students watakuwa na hizi cases nyingi za bursaries na issues zitakuwa zinaisha because we can apply and pay later the county. We can pay later the county the way we do for the ELB. So mwisho ni about the internship na attachment. Tumekuwa na issues za attachment na that is attachment internship. And if we are seeing in other counties pia, they come up with like 300 positions, vacancies. Wanatuambia kama Eccso tumewapea 300 za internship or attachment. Tupatieni watu wagani because sisi ndio tunajua na wagani wako fourth year, wako third year wanataka hizo attachment. Like now we get a lot of concern from the students. Tutafutieni attachment, but we don't have any. But if, as per the county, we have seen other counties giving the positions and vacancies to other students. So if they can give to our body, tutakuwa tunashukuru sana, so that at least we can now be able to sort our students well, na itakuwa mzuri. Ile nyingine ya mwisho ningeweza kumalizia ni we know some of the government officials ambazo Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta ameweza kuappoint to be the government officials of this nation, and we appreciate that. But what we request and our mere request to them is that waache kufanya siasa kwa county na the government officials. Waache kufanya siasa na government or the students leaders. Hiyo ni kitu mbaya, or the students associations. Na tutakubali na ni vizuri. Let them be able, if they can be a government in someone who has been entrusted by the president, then I know he can bring the unity that we need in this country. So should be in the first and that is the forefront to bring the unity. So let us tuache kufanya siasa in that manner. Na itakuwa mzuri. So that's our submissions, and say hi to all the Indians wenye wametusikiza na all the comrades ambao wanaweza kutuona pale.
So I go by the name Dulikemwana Otarimbo Vasio Mavili. This is Tigai Twaye show for you live from Influence Media. Saluting kiongozi msanii Charles Marvelous, our cameraman and technician Crispin Mudie. We salute you. It's a lap for now. Tuonane.